Hi everybody, it's Stephanie. Well, thank you for tuning into my YouTube channel, which concentrates on commercial credit and collections. Today's video concentrates on using Spanish or any other foreign language in the workplace. In my experience, I have used a foreign language, Spanish. What really helped me and will probably help you as well is just knowing the basics. And then you could solve most problems that way and get paid. You don't need to be fluent in that language. Some tips that I'm going to give you are these. Know the numbers 0 through 10 and also the month, because then you can cover like all dollar amounts. Next, know invoice and the currency that you're talking about, like USD, US dollars, or any other currency, and that will help as well. Again, you could just write a checklist and just write down the numbers. You could write down the months, you can, with the translation and the currency and so forth. And then the next tip is know these specialty words that are used mainly for your industry, and some examples are, like in transportation, cargo, container, bill of lading. In book publishing, know contract, return, warehouse. In construction, know equipment, liens, and fechas, date, because the dates are really important in transportation. That indicates when a lien absolutely, positively must be filed. Your customer knows this and they want to avoid a lien as much as you do. This is getting to a whole other area separate from using a foreign language in the workplace. But if you know the dates and the numbers, you're more than halfway there from my experience. Probably in any industry, there's always an area where you need to know the deadlines and the timelines, and those are key. Also, if you're just using numbers in Spanish or French or Italian or whatever, Chinese, Russian, I don't know, whatever all the languages are, make sure the day, month, and year are in the correct order if you are either sending an email or talking on the phone. This is my experience. This is what worked for me, is talk on the phone, get the date, and then while they're on the phone, write it on an email. It doesn't have to be long, like one sentence, just so you have something clear. Send it to them, then they receive it, and then you confirm it over the phone. This is really easy. I know it takes an extra minute to do that, but that minute that you take now will save you time later on. And this is also essential when you're using a foreign language, because then you've got the basics down, and then you can go from there. I didn't forget about the other industries, but the main thing is that once you start using a foreign language with the person on the phone, I can almost guarantee you there will be somebody in the office that wants to speak English, and they are very fluent, and they will come running to the phone, and they'll be like, me, and then they're going to want to get on the phone. So if you're talking to someone who knows almost no English or barely any English, there will probably be somebody in the office that will overhear this or find out about it, and it's just like a magnet, because my experience, somebody in another country who's learned English and speaks it well, they're almost always going to come to the phone and say, hello, and they're going to speak fluent English, and they're going to say something along the lines of, I don't speak English very well, and of course they're going to speak it perfectly, but they're sincere. They really don't think they're speaking it that well, and they could act as an intermediary and take information and then pass it along and hand it to the person who's actually handling it. It works out really well, very smoothly. It saves a lot of time in the end. Okay, let's get back to the other industries real quickly. Computer auto parts leasing. Again, know the word for contract. And service. Actually, service is a good word to know in any language that you're using outside of your home language. And then in the candy industry, know the word receive. Again, this could be used in any industry, because you want to make sure invoices have been received and other things. So like I've said before, the main things are numbers 0 through 10, an invoice, the currency, very basic stuff, service, salesperson, sales rep, something like that, and then the specialty for your industry, and then go from there. No hello, please, thank you. You could write a checklist and just make sure that you've covered everything, and as you go along, add to it. Also, I wanted to add, when you call up and you ask for AP, like if you're doing commercial collections, you'll almost always ask for AP on your first call or even the second call. And anyway, so the person who answers the phone in another country may not know any English at all or your language, and they'll probably hang up because they'll think like it's some weird call or like a wrong number, or it sounds a little freaky because you're hearing a different language and you may not even know what language it is. You know, again, just know the word hello in that language. Just ask for the name, just like hola, you know, so-and-so, and they'll probably transfer you. And then if they want to know more information, then just have that written down in Spanish. So-and-so in AP, so no accounts payable in Spanish. I guess that would be a main one. Accounts payable in French or Russian or Italian or Chinese or whatever. So anyways, that would be it. Those are my main tips, and I'm going to do the checklist right here. Know the numbers 0 through 10. I was gonna say 0 through 1. What? 0 through 10. Know the dates. Know the months. Know invoice. Know currency. Know service. Be sure to know sales in that language. Know the specialty words for your industry, like transportation, book publishing, construction, auto parts equipment leasing, and the candy industry. And also use the language that is used by the receptionist or whoever answers the phone. Know the language of the country you are calling, so that in order to say hello, please, may I speak to, and know accounts payable, all the things you would need to know when talking to the first point of contact. And remember, once you get your foot in the door or into the right department, most likely after a few seconds to a minute, somebody who speaks English fluently, which it's not their first language, will probably be coming running to the phone, and they will act as your intermediary. Not a guarantee, but pretty likely. Those are my tips for using a foreign language in the workplace when you do not speak that language. Getting the job done, getting paid, getting problems resolved. Everyone's yahooing and yay-yaying, and it's all good, and you'll learn some other words in another language and a little bit about the culture, probably. It's all good. It's all win-win for everybody. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video. Please feel free to like, comment, or subscribe. I do appreciate all of it, and especially the comments, because it's really interesting, entertaining, and informative for me. Thank you again for watching. My name is Stephanie, and I'll see you again on the next video.